great moments are born from great opportunities. And that's what you have here today, Nick. That's what you've earned here today. One meeting.
Oh, wait a minute. You give me the Kurt Russell speech from the movie Miracle?
It's very applicable to what we're doing. It's not like something better than that.
What's up, guys? My special guest today is my friend Garrett. We just saw The Dilemma, starring Vince Vaughn and Kevin James. Any notes you had?
It really exceeded my expectations.
Oh, yeah.
I have to be honest. I mean, I love Vince Vaughn, Kevin James. You know, watched
Always funny.
every King of Queen episode at least 3 times. And, you know, Vince Vaughn, love his movies. But, you know, just from the previews, I didn't think it was going to be great.
Yeah, to me it kind of seemed like just the typical, you know, 2 guy friends and then just like, you know, kind of
like
hokey,
predictable.
predictable comedy, but
I honestly, it blew away my expectation.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was great. It was funny. It was like over an hour and a half. It was almost like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it felt long.
Not at all. Like,
Yeah.
it reminded me of when I saw The Hangover. You know, you kept thinking you don't want it to end. You like,
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
thinking, oh man, it's been 2 hours. When's this gonna be over?
Exactly.
It's fun.
Now, what did you think about the acting?
I thought, you know, both Vince Vaughn and Kevin James have a very particular style, and they usually play that same type of character in every movie. And I really thought that those 2 characters went well together in this movie. Like,
As
you know,
friends.
yeah, like Vince, he's always outgoing and alpha, and whereas Kevin is not like, you know, like a wimp or anything, but he like, you know, he's a nicer guy, and
Yeah, they played well. It was
yeah.
a good, like, off balance. You know, one was, they both were polar opposites, but they helped each other. I also thought Winona Ryder did a really good job at being the person you kind of hated.
Person you love to hate, you know.
She was very good at, you know, playing that role of a bad character, and, you know.
I thought Channing Tatum, the guy who plays the person that she's having an affair with, did a really great job. Like, he's not in it a lot, but you kind of... They make it so that you're not hating him for being the person that she's sleeping with. You almost kind of like him a little bit. You really put all the blame on Winona Ryder's character. Like, she's the big villain, and
yeah, I
thought it was good.
I felt, you know, especially like hearing the reactions of the other people in the theater, that his part, it was almost got the most laughs.
Yeah.
Like, he was almost, not that Vince and Kevin didn't have a lot of comic relief, but it was really funny. It was surprising. You know, I didn't think he'd be that funny, but he had a lot of funny moments in the movie.
He kind of is like this tattooed kind of douchey guy, and he's not really that smart, and that kind of adds to his... For anybody who hasn't seen a lot of the trailers or just doesn't really know much about the story, basically you have these 2 guys who are best friends. You have Vince Vaughn and Kevin James, and they're co-owners of this engine design company that make engines for car companies and stuff. And you find out that Kevin James's wife is having an affair, and Vince Vaughn's character finds out about it, and so then he has to try and decide what he's going to do, if he's going to tell Kevin James, or if he should try and, like, you know, just butt out, or what he should do, if he should tell, or when he should tell.
And the movie pretty much circles around that dilemma.
Yeah, hence the name, The Dilemma.
And, you know, the problems of, do you be a good friend, or do you kind of keep it a secret and hope it resolves itself? So, but I mean, it's with such a touchy subject like with affairs, they do a really good job of making it funny. You know, there's a lot of funny moments. I particularly liked, you know, in the commercial. It's also in the commercial when, you know, Vince Vaughn does the toast.
Yeah.
And, you know, he talks about the second cousin. That was a funny moment.
The toast scene really kind of, it's like, you know, everybody's kind of figuring out what's going on, and
honesty.
Alright, now we're going to do some spoilers. So if you haven't seen the movie, just turn it off, turn the video off now,
and then,
go see the movie, then come back and watch the rest of it. So, spoiler alert.
So by now, all you guys watching right now should have already seen the movie.
Exactly.
Now,
or don't care about spoilers.
Now, I thought the ending, was really good.
Yeah.
I thought it was, it was a happy ending. They stayed friends.
Yeah, everybody, and kind of.
But I did have a couple, kind of unresolved things for me, like things that I wish they would have.
Like what?
Well, for example, you find out that you hear Kevin James's character. They accuse him of getting happy endings.
Oh yeah, at like a massage parlor.
Massage parlor, but then it kind of just goes by the wayside. You don't really hear. I mean, I don't know if he did or didn't he, and
but yeah, they never said he did or he didn't.
That story kind of just fell by the wayside, and I just maybe they forgot or it was just left.
I guess maybe since they were kind of portraying him as the victim. I guess maybe they didn't go too much into that. They really wanted Winona Ryder's character to be the big villain. I guess is the only thing I can think of.
Yeah. Did you have anything that you thought?
I did have one kind of question, like what happened to Winona Ryder's character? Like I guess we just kind of assumed that they get divorced, but she just kind of disappears and they never.
Yeah, I guess they leave it to the audience's imagination. But yeah, I agree. I would have liked a little closure, like maybe, her showing a divorce.
Yeah, or like her moving out or something.
Yeah.
Some kind of closure there.
Yeah, but other than that, I myself probably about a 7.5.
Honestly, I'm thinking I would give it. I'd say I'd probably get around like an 8 out of 10. Not the best movie I've seen, but
exactly. But definitely, I think definitely watchable.
Really good. 100 times better than I expected it to be.
Yeah, it's really fun. Everybody around me was laughing, and a good like movie just to watch. Like, I mean, it's not a revolutionary story, but it's I found it very, very interesting and a good movie. All
right, guys, I'm gonna leave you with a little homework. I want you guys to, down here in the comments section, tell me what you thought of the movie. What, if there were things you would change, or what would you do if you're in that scenario? If you found out that your best friend's girlfriend or wife or whatever, or boyfriend or husband, whatever, was cheating on him, would you tell them? Would you wait until especially in the movie when he's got like a big presentation to do? Would you wait till after the presentation? Would you tell him as soon as you found out? I'd like to hear from you guys and gals what you would do, what you think. Well, that's all for today.
Great moments are born from great opportunities. That's what you have here today, Nick. That's what you've earned here today.
I was doing so good. I was doing so good.
Great moments are born from great opportunities.
You were like,
you're so close. I was just like in the car. They're farther. They're like okay. Great moments are born from great opportunities. You started
laughing first.
Last time. It's